Hey, I missed yesterday because my alarm didn't go off, so yeah. So I said the topic was gonna be Peacemaker Season 2, and in other news, I ran over wet cement yesterday, and I think it's like stuck to my tires, so it's making them drive really weird. But anyways, I just want to say the intro is peak, and it's one of the best intros in any show ever, maybe even the best. And if you don't think so, then you're wrong. And I had a big argument. It wasn't an argument. I had a big discussion with someone on the meaning of the intro because they were talking about how it has no meaning and it's just stupid. And I was like, but it does though, because the first season, the dance moves are more hard, you know, and aggressive, and the music is like a harder rock song. And in season 2, it's more of a soft rock song, and it's even in the lyrics. And the dance moves are softer, and it's more vulnerable, I guess. That's a good word. But that's supposed to represent Peacemaker's development and his character arc. And people just don't understand. He just killed his father, and the second season is a song from a father, introducing his son to the real world and kind of pushing him into it. So it really does have a deeper meaning, but it is also just peak. But yeah, that's my rant on the intro. It was a really good episode. There was a lot of good and a lot of naked people in one particular part. I have a theory. So I actually saw this on TikTok yesterday, I think, and I thought it was actually a really good theory. So it looks, the Peacemaker world looks really good. It looks awesome. But and everybody's happy there. But later we're gonna find out that it's a white supremacy universe, you know? Like World War II ended differently, and it was actually just everybody's white. And yeah, I don't think, maybe that'll be discovered next episode, but I really think that's a good theory, because there has to be some reason for it, for it not to be perfect. What my theory was they were gonna find out that Peacemaker killed Peacemaker, and it was gonna start, a huge conflict, and everybody wants to kill him and everything. But I don't know, I like the white supremacy one more, and if you've never seen the show, then that probably sounds stupid, but in the first season, Peacemaker's dad was the leader of like a neo KKK group. So, yeah, and he's not racist in the alternate universe that Peacemaker goes to in season 2. But I don't know. That sounds like a pretty good theory. I really hope Rick Flag Jr. is in the alternate universe and he gets a little. Maybe they all go to this other universe and Rick Flag Sr. goes with them. Or not with them, but chasing behind them. And then he finds his son in the alternate universe. That would be so cool. Because his son is dead. But yeah, the fight between Peacemaker and Peacemaker was pretty cool. It was really good. I think I've seen a lot of people not hating on the new intro, but not liking it as much as the old one. Which, if you don't like it as much as the old one, fine, but don't hate on the new intro. The new intro is still peak. If the old one didn't exist, then everybody would love the new one. But it does, and people think it's a downgrade, which is not. It's not a downgrade. My stepmom just texted me about my grades. I don't know what it is. Okay, I replied. Texting on this is very hard. I'm not admitting to texting and driving, but it's really hard. Yeah, I also really want to see some new DCU characters, because James Gunn said that Peacemaker season 2 was going to be the real thing to really jump us into this new universe. And I think what he meant by that was Peacemaker is going to show a lot of it, I guess. And actually, what I was thinking would be cool is if in the final episodes or whatever, they're in this white supremacy world and they find out that it's a white supremacy world, so they kind of want to, get rid of the white supremacy. And I know the Justice Gang doesn't really kill people, but I think it would be really cool if they went to this new world and then we could get some more David Cornsweat Superman, maybe a little bit of Supergirl, and at the end of the fight, they tell Peacemaker, hey, you can be in the Justice Gang. Because he won't be in the Justice League, he's just in the Justice Gang. And I feel like that's like it's kind of a James Gunn special team, The Justice Gang doesn't exist in the comics, right? I don't think so. So I don't think it would be too weird to have Peacemaker on that team. And I think it would be cool because Peacemaker is technically the first project of the DCU. Technically, I think. So, yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. I want Peacemaker to be a bigger character than he is in DC Comics, because obviously nobody knew who he was before the Peacemaker series, or before the Suicide Squad movie. and he was in like no comics at all, except for like maybe one in like the 40s. And now he's in a lot of comics. He's in like every Suicide Squad comic now because he's a popular character now. And yeah, I really want Peacemaker to be a bigger character in the DCU, so I want him to be in the Justice Gang. Yeah, I think the alternate Peacemaker suit is pretty cool. It kind of looks more like the comic one, which is really cool. And yeah, I don't really like the helmet. The helmet looks kind of weird. But if you put the like our Peacemaker with the alternate Peacemaker, our Peacemaker's helmet with the alternate Peacemaker suit, oh, that would look so cool. And then it would be like, he has the jetpack and everything. I think he's gonna take alternate Peacemaker's artillery, because Peacemaker has a jetpack in the comics, so it would make sense. And the sun is low-key blinding my video also. But yeah, I love Peacemaker. John Cena is one of my favorite people ever. He's a very big inspiration for me, I think. And I think, well, he has been since like season 1 of Peacemaker came out, because that's like the first time that I actually saw John Cena act. And I thought it was, you know, everybody was skeptical at first because it's John Cena. But no, he's actually a pretty good actor, I think. And then I kind of like, I don't know, I didn't do a deep dive on John Cena. I you know, got more videos of him like recommended on my page and stuff, I guess. But yeah, he's just like a super good person, which is pretty cool. And he also has a really cool physique, which is completely natural. Right? It's obtainable. I saw him on like Jimmy Fallon, I think, recently, and he said that he drank like Diet Mountain Dew for like a week straight. And you have to be on roids if you're doing that, and you're still right. I don't know. I would assume, like, how are you? If I did that, I would be peeing lava, and I would probably pass out in the gym. I need water to like survive. Maybe that's different with me than, you know, other people, but you know, Hudson used to drink like only Coke, which is insane. That's crazy. I would die. Does it not, like, whenever you don't drink water for a while, does it not burn to pee? And do you not just feel terrible? I don't know. Oh, one thing that I'm mad about in the Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 1 is there was, like, no vigilante at all. Like, none. We better get more with, like, the next few episodes. And has he been in his suit in the trailers at all? Is he gonna do anything this season? By the way, the sun is just butt fucking my video right now. It's actually just tragic. Yeah, Vigilante. What the heck? He's like, I swear, if there's like no Vigilante this season, I'm gonna be so mad. It's alright though. I'm sure it'll be good. James Gunn, the gun doesn't jam. There we go again. Well, I'm almost at the gym. I had to take a different route because the main road to leave my house to come to the gym is closed when it has wet cement all over it. So yeah, that's why it took me like 15 minutes to get here. Alright, it's arm day. I'll see you guys in there. Arm day complete. I don't know if I liked that or not. I did change it. I mean, if you can tell, because yeah, I did less. You know, I figured 3 things for biceps and 3 things for triceps is a little much. So I took it down to 2 things for both. So, I mean, it was a shorter workout, but yeah, I did change my workouts a little bit, and I'm doing less but more now, I think. So already progress has been made. See? Yeah, I kind of looked up a lot of people with like a really good back, for example, and I looked up what they did for their back workout. I only did like 3 things. I was like, wow. And then I saw like a whole video about how if you're going to the gym and doing, you know, 5 back workouts and 2 of them are the same movement, really, then get rid of them, because you don't need the same movement more than, you know, 1 workout. You know, if you go hard enough, which I think I am going harder now. My bad. The app that I used for my camera ran out of storage, so I had to delete some my last workout videos from, you know, a little storage thing. But anyways, what I was saying, you probably noticed I did 15 reps on both arms on the thing that I don't know the name. It's like the tricep chest press thing. It's a decline, you know, and it hits your triceps. Anyways, I did 15 reps because last week I did a plate and a 25, and then this week I just added 5 because, you know, I'm slowly but surely progressive overloading. But I got it, and it was super easy, and I was like, well, I'll just, you know, I'll see, because, you know, last week I was doing less than this, and I could only get this many reps. But yeah, I got 15. So I put 2 plates on there, and then I only got like 7.5. So now I'm sure that's just because I wasn't going hard enough last week, but see, now I'm making progress, and I'll probably discover that I wasn't going hard enough this week, and I'll start going hard next week, harder next week. But you know, oh yeah, I didn't hit my forearms, I forgot. Yeah, I had that whole rant last week, and for nothing. I'll just goon whenever I get home, and I'll be good. I'll go to failure on both arms. Dude, Burger King was a atrocious last night. I had to work with a manager that I don't like. And I'm not going to name names, but I don't like her. And it was my first time actually making the burgers by myself. Because usually what I do is put the fries in the little cups and then that's it. But yesterday they put me on boards, which is making the burgers. And, you know, it was my first time doing it by myself, so obviously I made a mistake. And the manager was like, she was looking at me like I was an idiot. And I was like, well, it's my first time. And, oh, she just makes me mad. She makes a big deal over small things. You know, we're supposed to, there's a thing called a hopper, and it's like a microwave for the burgers before we hand them out. But I had a chicken sandwich, which I was also making, and I put it in the hopper. And apparently, I'm not supposed to put chicken in the hopper. And she looked at me like I was like the dumbest person ever because I didn't know that. Bitch, I put my chicken strips in the freaking microwave all the time. It's whatever. Sorry, she's not a B word. I'm trying to be more positive. Tomorrow's chest day. Chest day tomorrow. Woo! Yeah. Also, I did arms today, so we're back on schedule. My arms weren't jelly from last week, so I was able to do arms today. Back on my bro schedule. My bro split. Yes, I have a bro split. It's a little less of a bro split now. By the way, is it not good to have a bro split because you're only working one muscle group once per week? Is that why like an upper lower is better because you can do it more than once a week and you can work each muscle group, say, twice a week? Or, I don't know. What I do know is my arms better be sore. Please. I want them to be as sore as the time whenever I couldn't, as last week, whenever I couldn't do arm day because my arms were too gone. Tell you what though, nah, the pump's not that good. There's not much there. I gotta progress. One day I'll look like John Cena, and then I can do the Peacemaker intro, and it'll be cool. But today is not that day. How long do you think it'll take to look that way? Well, naturally never. But hey, if I hop on a little bit of trend, what do you think? 3 years? No, not 3 years. He's a pretty big guy. You know, Dr. Mike, he, which I know nothing about what he's talking about, because I'm not, I don't study it really, because, I don't really care. Maybe I should, maybe it would help me understand things, which would, therefore help my workouts, but, I haven't, and I probably should, and I probably will at some point, but, I've heard what he says is pretty stupid. I will say I think the deep stretch thing is a little dumb, because, no, Dr. Mike, I don't want to lose my arms so I can do pec deck whenever I could, do the same thing, not ripping my arms off. But, I think he's a really funny guy. I look at his clips and they get a little chuckle out of me, and I say haha, but I think he's a little overhated. I think he's probably a good guy. He seems like a good, nice guy. He seems like somebody that I would want to hang out with and maybe call him an idiot from time to time. But, that doesn't mean that, yeah. He's a funny looking guy, he doesn't have a really good physique, so my mindset is take it from the guy that has a good physique. If they have a better physique than me, then I'm gonna take their advice, which is most people. I have like the stereotypical 15-year-old physique right now. Dr. Mike has the stereotypical American physique, because 65% of the population is obese. But I want to grow, and hit me in the comments below, what's the best steroid that I can take that's not going to shrink my balls to oblivion? What is the best legal steroid that I can take? It's kind of a lose-win situation, because steroids will, snatch your balls, and they'll give you acne, so you'll look like you got shot with a shotgun. And I already have acne, and I don't want more. But, really? Yeah. Just let me know. What's the best performance enhancing drug that I can take? The best one. Should I just take test? Or is that bad? I don't know anything about anything. The only thing that I know about is nerd stuff And even then, sometimes I have to question my knowledge. But, yeah. Okay, well, I'm home. It was a fun day. Oh yeah, I forgot to write my workout. I would give it a 6 out of 10, honestly. You know, I really felt my chest taking over on both tricep workouts, so it wasn't that great. Also, on biceps, I was humbled a little bit because I tried to do the preacher curl machine, like a hammer curl, and I put the weight on, usually I do 100 with both arms, and I tried to do 50 with one arm, but I could only do 40. So we have a little bit of an imbalance there, but yeah. Okay, well, thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it. I hope you'll have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow for chest day. Alright, that's about it. See ya.